Congo Gold Rush. The natives have found a golden mountain. Shanae Spencer pleading pleas for help before passing away. And over 100 human trafficking victims rescued in Jamaica over past 10 years. You're watching PVP TV UK. I'm Simone Robinson.
And I'm Sarah Mackenzie. With the entertainment reports. Bounty Killer, upset after Kanye West receives Marcus Garvey Award. Busta Rhymes should be getting that. And Mobay dancehall artist Fadagad, killed on same day he dropped video for Fadagad.
Golden Mountain, found by accident by the inhabitants of one of the Congolese villages, became an involuntary hero of one of the internet recordings. It shows a group of about 30 people crammed into a large crowd, trying to get at least a piece of gold for themselves. The mountain consists of at least 60% of this precious metal, and with further research, its amount can reach up to 90% of the mountain. The event, from which reports are published on social media, took place on Saturday. The mining company employees discovered the trace of the ore, but the amount of gold they discovered caused the rumor to spread quickly around the area. It was then that a spontaneous looting action took place, recorded on video. The inhabitants visible in the video are collecting gold into sacks and buckets, and a few people have entered the previously prepared trench, and shovels crush successive layers of the mountain. It was established that the event took place near the village of Birava, right on the Congolese border with Rwanda. Gold is found in Africa, mainly in South Africa, the world's largest gold miner. Another important place of its occurrence is Ghana and its surroundings. They are also found near the lakes of Tanganyika, Kivu and Edwarda.
I don't have enough battery. The machine was working fine. They had a power cut and the light go away and the machine now start back. I short a breath and I not get no help.
A voice note from ICU patient Shanae Spencer desperately trying to make contact with hospital staff in an attempt to fix a machine for her to get high-flow nasal oxygen. In the voice note, the machine was working fine, she states, before explaining that there was a power cut that caused the machine to stop working. Me depend at 12 emergency row please. Try call dem, she told the person she contacted in an effort to save her own life. Spencer was at the Kingston Public Hospital, and according to her mother and family members, she was not getting the right care. According to a family member ICU was called to attend to Spencer. She was attended to, however, Spencer still complained about feeling weak. She passed away a few days later.
Morning when she called, I was on my way to work. I was heading out.
More than 100 victims of human trafficking have been rescued in Jamaica over the past 10 years, according to Chairman of the National Task Force Against Trafficking in Persons NAFTA Courtney Williams. Williams, who is also Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of National Security, under which the NAFTA falls, said with an average of 10 persons being reportedly trafficked in Jamaica each year, it is important to have robust laws and policies that tackle trafficking in persons. In 2007, the government enacted the Trafficking in Persons TAP Act, and there have been subsequent amendments. In 2013, one of the amendments to the TIP Act was increasing the maximum term of imprisonment from 10 years to 20 years for persons guilty of human trafficking, he explained. The chairman, in a statement Friday, pointed out that there are other significant pieces of legislation that may be used to prosecute traffickers, such as the Child Care and Protection Act, the Offenses Against the Person Act, and in instances where profiteering is observed, the Proceeds of Crime Act. Meanwhile, manager for the Trafficking in Persons Secretariat, Chenny Russell Robinson, said the United Nations Palermo Protocol to prevent, suppress, and punish trafficking in persons was established in 2000 and ratified by Jamaica in 2004. NAFTA's role is to coordinate the nation's efforts in combating trafficking in persons while institutionalizing the legislative arm of trafficking in persons. Out of that, the NAFTA was formed, and we are separated into 3 subcommittees to handle the 3 areas that the Palermo Protocol speaks to: the prosecution of human traffickers, the prevention of the crime, and the protection of victims. Russell Robinson said, Citing a 2016 International Labour Organization report on trafficking in persons, Williams said there are about 40 million people being trafficked globally, of which 80% are being trafficked for sexual exploitation.
Black History Month closed on a sour note for some Jamaicans, who took umbrage that rapper Kanye West received an award named after Jamaica's first national hero, Marcus Garvey. The loudest among such persons was the warlord Bounty Killer, who entered the chat and outlets comments section on Instagram. What has he done for Jamaica people? The Dancehall Vanguard asked. What a piece of groupie move. Is Busta Rhymes should be getting that. Real advocate of Jamaican culture worldwide. West was honored by the Chicago Music Awards with the Marcus Garvey Humanitarian Award under the tag Bringing Nations Together Through Music and Culture. However, many were quick to point out the contentious MC's erratic views, which are seldom aligned with the Pan-African pioneer's teachings. Though it was popularized by Bob Marley, one of Garvey's most profound sayings, "Emancipate yourself from mental slavery," was a mantra he lived to the hilt. His persuasive black nationalist philosophies inspired countless freedom movements, such as Rastafarianism and the Black Panther Party. I don't know if Kanye would be my first choice. There were a few other persons from Chicagoland, said Martin, who's also the founder of the International Reggae and World Music Awards. He noted that other nominees such as Chicago businessman and politician Willie Wilson fit the bill, as they were actively charitable, but he had already won the award. The clickbait sentiment is one shared by Stephen Golding, president of the Garvey-founded Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA. While agreeing that Garveyites have no exclusive rights to the Marcus Garvey name, he asserted that not every project or award pegged to the pro-black leader conveys a sense of authenticity. Sometimes recipients are chosen for their celebrity status and the attention that they can bring to the event, Golding said. Kanye West visited Jamaica twice in recent times, last November's studio session with reggae veteran Buju Banton and 2019's exciting Sunday service event at Emancipation Park in Kingston. Ironically, Kanye angered many Jamaicans on that occasion as well and earned himself a reproach from the government after it was discovered he was selling pricey event merch on his website that bore the national symbol.
Your price win. And the blessings coming so.
Up-and-coming dancehall artist Fadagad has been killed. On the same day he released what may have been his best musical effort yet. The artist, whose real name was Adrian Alexander of Caton Lane in Mount Salem, Montego Bay, was shot and killed earlier this morning. He was 26 years old. The Corporate Communications Unit (CCU) of the Jamaica Constabulary Force confirmed to Dancehall Mag that Fadagad was gunned down around 10:30 a.m. in a community called Cassava Walk, which is in Albion, St. James. No other details were provided. Indie Mobay label, Shabria Entertainment, also confirmed his passing on Instagram, writing in a message to fans today, "Sleep in perfect peace. Only God knows why they took you from us. The music industry is shaken up." The rising artist, who seemed to have embraced his unknown status in the industry, was remembered by fans as his scheduled release, Jar Guide, hit YouTube at 12 p.m. today, less than 2 hours after his death. The new single might just be a paradox at the artist's expectations versus the outcome. The song hailed Jar for having his back and guiding him through some of the most unlikely of instances. Fadagad revealed that he has been faced with death several times in his life, but knows that it is the guidance from above that has influenced these events, which have ultimately kept him alive. Many nights me could die, the semi-point, the trigger fly, but Jar is always by my side, so I know there is no need to hide. We would like to hear your views. Email us at pvptvuk24@gmail.com. and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell for more updates.